Day 1 T-bone Amish butter. I do have some rosemary on there. I'm not going to be not flavoring my meat. I am going to try some different stuff, but I'm going to keep it very light since I'm not really worried about the weight loss as much. But the butter, you know, I'm going to keep it really simple with just salt and pepper, obviously, and then anything I flavor it with, whether it be herbs or whether it be anything really simple. Obviously not my steaks, but if there's anything else I want to season, I may try some of this Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. I've already read the ingredients on a lot of this stuff that has like less than 1 gram of carb and stuff like that, so they should be fine to use. I am going to be using some fish oil just to get some omega-3s in there. I haven't decided what kind of multivitamins that I'm going to use yet, but I do want to use some kind of multivitamin just because that's what I normally do on a normal basis, either vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, or anything like that. Also, I am going to be using the element packs along with my Isopure protein and creatine. Hopefully that will give me some flavor in the protein shakes. I normally put a little bit of orange juice in my protein shakes. Not really, I mean literally maybe that much, but that's because I use vanilla protein. Well, I can't use the orange juice now, so I'm going to try to use the element packs in the protein shake, and just to give it some flavor. I don't have any chocolate protein right now. That's what I'm probably going to do once I get rid of this, but I don't want to just throw this away, so that's next. So day 1, not as bad as I thought it was going to be with the steak. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. If you don't know me, you might not know this. I do not like steak. A lot of people, it's their go-to. It's like their fancy thing to have on the anniversary. I could honestly go the rest of my life without eating a steak and it would not hurt my feelings. There's just something about it. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't hate steaks, but they just don't do anything for me. I don't ever look forward to eating a steak. Having said that, that steak I had at lunch was good. I did add a little bit of rosemary to it, salt and pepper. I would say the Amish butter was great. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I just came in from running out of the rain. I had to go to the grocery store. That's why I wanted to do a recording really quick. I wanted to get something to help me with snacks because I am getting kind of snacky right now. Again, the only thing I've eaten all day was that steak at around 10 o'clock. And I had a protein shake. The shake actually was pretty good. Like I said, I had an element pack, my normal like 4 grams of creatine, and then 50 grams of protein, the Isopure, and it actually tasted a lot better than what I normally have. So that's probably going to be my go-to from here on out. But I ran to Publix and Farmers Market. I grabbed a few things to snack on because I just need to have something, you know, some kind of meat. And obviously I'm going to do a little bit of dairy. I'm not going to be one of those people that just cuts out dairy completely because I've said this before, I'm not really trying to lose weight per se. I'm just trying to change my diet up, you know, to stop having to rely on constantly eating carbs. So what I did is I grabbed a couple of different packs of cheeses, obviously 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and all of this. These pretty cool little rolls. I've never had these before. I never shop in the sliced meat section, so I just grabbed a pack of everything I could find. Got some pepperonis, got some salami, and I got some salami and mozzarella rolls. Looks pretty good. And a couple different packs of cheeses. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to go with for snacks. I'm going to try to not rely on snacking too much because I don't want to get in the habit of, oh, I don't want a steak, let me just go grab some cheese to eat. That's not what I want to get into the habit of. So, but yeah, day 1, that's it. I'm going to snack on a few pieces of meat and it'll be good to go. I didn't go to the gym today. My legs are a little sore. I was going to go ruck, but literally as I was about to go out the door, it started thunderstorming and crap. So that's why I just ran to the store and came back. But I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going to get back in it starting tomorrow, Tuesday, and go hard all week. I'm not going to slack off or not go to the gym or change my training or anything and see how my body reacts to not having carbs. Let's go. All right, morning of day 2, and I have out what I'm going to be eating this morning. I'm not going to be able to wait until lunchtime. I'm already a little hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and cook half a pound of this deer meat that I have. and probably throw about 4 or 5 eggs in there as well. And since it's deer meat, it's going to be super lean. There's not really a lot of fat in that at all. So what I have purchased is some beef tallow, Wagyu tallow, Bear & Burton's. I have used a little bit of it, and it was actually pretty good. So I'm going to use that to give me some fat in this morning. I do have some bacon fat from some of the bacon I cooked yesterday, but I'm going to try to not use bacon fat right off the gate. I just when I'm eating bacon, I'll get the fat from there. But since I already have the tallow and other stuff that I can cook with, I'm going to use that first of all. Mainly because I don't want to have to go through the trouble of straining the bacon fat and getting all the little pieces out of it. I know there are ways to do that, but if I can just use this for now, I'm going to. Maybe if I want to change up the taste of eggs when, you know, I get tired of the Wagyu tallow, I'll try that. But for now, I'm going to stick with this and see how it turns out. So I forgot that I had beef broth in the refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this just for taste. Okay, lunchtime, day 2. The breakfast I ate this morning did not hold me very long. It's almost 1 o'clock, and I'm already hungry again. I'm not starving, but my body's just telling me. I feel like I'm going into the place where my body wants carbs because it knows that it's running low on, and I'm going to need that energy. So I feel that hunger inside of me. So I am going to eat. I'm not just going to not eat because, you know, I'm going to try to just follow what my body's telling me. Anyway, I do have another T-bone steak out here. This is the last one that's unfrozen. I'm about to throw that on there. I'm going to throw some more rosemary on it. I got some more Amish butter. This stuff is super good. I really like how that tastes. And I'm going to cook that bad boy up. I don't even think that I'll eat the whole thing. I'll probably get halfway through it and my body will just say, okay, this dude's not going to eat carbs, so let's just chill out. And then I plan on doing that. And hopefully I can go through the rest of the day with only my protein shake after the gym. So, you know, like I said earlier, I'm trying not to snack. If I do, I'm trying just to eat a little bit of cheese because I know that my body's going to be fiending for some carbs that just going to make me want to constantly snack, constantly eat a little bit here and there. So the whole point of this, or one of the main points of me doing this, is to eat 1 meal a day, 2 meal a day after I get into the habit of just eating the meat and being satiated and being full all day long, other than like a protein shake. So let's cook up this T-bone. Ow! Salt and pepper to start with, getting that really hot sear on there, and then I'm going to throw some butter in there. The way the butter doesn't burn. And then I'll lower the heat on this a little bit. I do not like my steaks rare. I like my steaks done. But since these are thicker cuts, I am having to eat it a little bit pinker than I normally do. So no big deal though. Yesterday, I finished off with the breakfast that you guys saw me cook. I ate half of the T-bone steak, and then I snacked on a few pieces of cheese and some salami throughout the day. And I did only finish with the protein shake at the end of the day, so I didn't eat any more steaks or anything like that. Felt fine after the gym. Really couldn't tell anything as far as my body lacking carbs or anything like that, just the normal wear and tear. So nothing too crazy like that. I haven't noticed any change in my sleep, unfortunately. I was hoping, and again, it's only been a couple of days, you know, I was hoping that even coming home tired from the gym and falling asleep, I would be able to, you know, knock right out, but it didn't happen. I didn't fall asleep till like 2 or 3 o'clock. I'm hoping that is something that improves. It makes it really tough to wake up early in the morning when I'm not falling asleep until 2 or 3 and I don't stay asleep more than an hour at a time. So anyway, Day 3, I am just kicking the day off with some eggs and bacon right now, and of course I've got my fish oil right there. So this is what I'm going to start with. I'm also going to probably eat the rest of these scrambled eggs, deer meat, and steak. I'm just going to throw them all together if I get hungry after this. Right now I'm really not that hungry, but I can't wait too long to not eat. You know, just for the simple fact is I don't want to have a really full stomach when I go back to the gym tonight. So anyway, we'll see how it works out, see how my body feels throughout the day. Okay, lunchtime. I'm actually not really that hungry. The 4 eggs and the bacon kind of filled me up, and I haven't even snacked all morning. I didn't eat any cheese or anything. But I'm really particular on letting food go to waste, especially when it's eggs. I don't think it'll be any good after today. Like, I'm not trying to eat 3-day-old eggs. So what I'm going to do is, it is lunchtime right now. This is what I have left from that steak that I ate yesterday. It's about a little under half. That is quite a bit of eggs. I don't know if you can really see, but that's probably more than a half a pound of meat and about 4 eggs. So what I want to do, instead of just throwing this in the microwave, what I want to do is grab a small pan. I'm not sure. Let's see if I have a pan in here. It's in the dishwasher. I'll grab this pan. Well, I don't know if they would have fit in that small one over there. I'm going to just dump all this in there. I'm going to slice this up into small pieces, toss it in the eggs, and I'm going to put some beef tallow on it to, you know, hopefully, I don't know. Every time I've reheated eggs, they've always been super rubbery, so I'm going to see what I can do with them. Let's see what happens. Okay guys, this plate is fairly full and I still have some left in the pan, so I'm not going to force myself to eat what's in the pan. And if there is something left, I'll try to eat it tomorrow if it's not too horrible. The bone broth does look like it made it a little bit more moist, so hopefully this is good. Let's see how it goes. Good morning, day 4 check-in. Everything is going well. I am finding that I do not like hamburger meat mixed in with eggs. After yesterday's meal, I was just sitting there thinking, I really don't like eating hamburger that way. I'm sure there's some better ways to do it, but just overall feeling, I went to the gym again last night. I felt really good. I don't know if it's you know, maybe some kind of placebo effect, so I'm not just going to be like, oh, I had 2 good days at the gym, I felt good because of this. It's got to take some time, but yeah, this morning I'm going to finish the eggs and deer meat and steak that I have. That's a decent amount there. I've laid out this steak and this hamburger meat, which the plan was to just make a couple of hamburgers and throw some bacon and cheese on it and have that for lunch yesterday. But since I didn't eat that for lunch, the thing is, I need to eat this because it's defrosted. I need to eat this because it's defrosted. I just bought these 2 last night because they had strips on sale. So I think I may freeze these, and it just really depends on how I feel after I eat this. I know I'll be able to smash this because I'm super hungry this morning. And I may just go ahead and knock out, I mean, this is a pound. So there's no way I'm going to eat this whole thing, but I could make a burger or just make a couple of burgers, and since it's going to have cheese and bacon on it, I'll be able to smash that pretty well. But I don't think I'm going to try just dumping meat in with eggs again, with scrambled eggs like that again. At the time it seemed like a good idea. It just, you know, but it's just not very appetizing. Compared to that, I would definitely blast one of these steaks. So. But anyway, everything's going well. Nothing's crazy. Can't really say that my stomach's been acting really weird. I feel normal. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how I keep feeling. Maybe 3 or 4 more days going to the gym, just see how my energy keeps up. see if my body reacts, how the cravings are going. The snack cravings really are starting to lower. Yesterday I really didn't feel the need to grab snacks. I did eat a couple of pieces of pepperoni that I bought, but I wasn't starving. So that's good. Protein shakes with the Element pack. That's probably been the best thing, which is really weird because I'm not putting orange juice in my protein shakes anymore. I'm just using the Element to flavor it with the vanilla Isopure. And honestly, it tastes super good. All the packs taste super good. Element is a little bit expensive for the packs, so it might not be for everybody. I just got one of the, let me show you what I'm talking about. I just got 36 of these. They came in a big pack, and I think it was like 50 bucks. So it would be monthly, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just trying to experiment and see what I find out there. There may be cheaper brands that does the same thing. The key thing is you can't use those liquid IV things that you find in the store because of the sugars and crap that they have in them. So at any rate, everything's going well, and let's see how today goes. Day 4, lunchtime. I am about to heat up this bad boy right here, vacuum sealed. This is one of the ones that I got on sale. I showed you earlier in the video. I'm going to try this McCormick Montreal steak seasoning. I've never used it before. It smells pretty good, and obviously it is 0 carb, 0 sugar. So it does have some stuff in there that people would not consider carnivore, obviously, because it's garlic and spices and whatnot. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not just going to be doing salt and pepper steaks. It's just not going to happen. I'll get bored with that really quick. But yeah, I'm going to flavor that up. I'm going to fry this bad boy. I did finish the breakfast that I had this morning, the eggs and the hamburger meat, and also had 4 strips of bacon with that. So I made sure to get some more fat in this morning. I'm definitely going to get some fat from this because I'm going to cook this obviously with some of the Amish butter, and then I'll do my normal protein shake you know, after I finish my workout today. I was planning on doing the gym at 12 at lunchtime, but since I'm going to eat, I'll just wait until after work like I normally do. Ooh, listen to that sear. Good Lord. I know some people would eat this fat glob right here, but I can go ahead and tell you, if I put this consistency of fat in my mouth and try to eat it, I'm going to puke all over the place. So I'm just going to stick with the fat that's inside of the meat. Don't get me wrong, there is fat on the edge of these steaks, so it's not like I'm not getting any of the fat that was on the meat itself. Obviously, I need to get that fat, but those globs, that texture, I'm a big texture person. There's no way that I could stomach that. It would immediately come right back up. Good morning, day 5. Yesterday was good. I ate quite a bit yesterday, and I snacked at night. I finished that steak. I had my hamburger and eggs, and then I snacked on some pepperoni and cheese later on that night, and I felt pretty good. I didn't do any cardio, just some calisthenic work at the gym. Right now, I haven't eaten this morning, and it is almost 11 o'clock, so I skipped breakfast, but now I'm getting hungry, so it's time to knock out some lunch. I've got some flavored burgers here. Since I told you guys yesterday that I needed to use the hamburger meat so it didn't go to waste, I basically took the pound and threw 3 patties together with some McCormick's salt and pepper, just regular. What I want to do is use some more of my beef tallow, Wagyu tallow, and I have a few strips of bacon that I've been snacking on that I'm going to throw on top of one of the burgers. And then I have some cheese I'm going to slice up and throw on top of the burger as well. And I want to probably eat the larger one. This was probably over a pound of hamburger, so you know I'm not going to eat all of it right now. But yeah, that's going to be the meal for right now. Like I said, I'm kind of hungry, but I'll see how it goes. If one will be enough, or if I need to cook another one, or if I need a snack. I have a pretty intensive workout this afternoon, which is going to last a while. It's going to be a lot of cardio, so this is probably going to be the first real cardio test, and it's 5 days in on this diet, so I'm really interested to see how my body does. You know, 20 minutes in, 30 minutes in, wearing a weight vest. You know, there's going to be a lot of running, a lot of movement and whatnot. So, yeah, more to come. But let's go ahead and fry up these hamburgers. So the grease got a little out of hand. Probably put too much in there since the meat was already 80-20 and probably didn't need any tallow to go in there, but I did anyway. And it got all over the stove, started popping everywhere. I had to drain some out, honestly. So I have 2 small burgers left. I'll throw those in the fridge. Those can always have some cheese thrown on them and some more bacon once I get that cooked. And this bad boy, I'm letting the cheese melt on it now, and it is about ready to go. That looks like it's going to be good. Day 6 update, feeling good. Felt good after yesterday's workout. Went and mowed grass this morning for several hours, and I didn't eat like at all. All I had was my protein shake yesterday after the gym. Again, I've been snacking on a little bit of cheese, like a couple slices of just little hunks. And a few pepperonis, but all I ate yesterday was that one hamburger patty and the bacon and the cheese at lunch, and that was it. And today I went and mowed until lunch, and I didn't even eat until just now. So the hunger is definitely changing. I am just prepped for tomorrow. I think the biggest thing is going to be having food for whenever you're going over to somebody else's house. I normally eat with other folks, either my aunt or my cousins or whoever else on Sunday, and I don't want to try to turn it into a skip day / meal. So I'm just going to prep my food and take it with me. What I have right now is I got some shrimp, wild-caught shrimp, and I did put a little bit of seasoning on them, and obviously I want to take a strip, so I'm going to do surf and turf tomorrow. I'll probably cook the steak and get it all ready like I normally do. That seasoning I've been putting on is really good. And then while it rests, I'll toss the shrimp in the pan with the same butter and that I cooked this in, and then maybe squeeze a lemon on it or something like that, and be good to go. So it's going to be surf and turf for day 7. So last update for the first week of carnivore diet. Biggest changes that I've noticed is definitely the carb crash is not happening anymore, and also my energy after eating has been noticeably different. When I leave the gym, even though obviously I'm getting worn out when I'm working out, when I leave the gym, I'm not instantly starving. I don't want to just run home and stuff my face with something. My body is just like, okay, you have what you need, so we don't need to go force feed anything. Today's day 8, and I'm not going to do any more daily recordings of what I'm eating, but I am staying consistent with it for the most part of just doing burgers and steaks. I had shrimp yesterday, but other than that, it's really just been red meat. So going well. I'm interested to see how 30 days goes. I will do an update video in 30 days. I'm going to probably go to Supreme Nutrition and get my body mass and water weight and all that good stuff measured after I get done with this. I do have a doctor's appointment, but that isn't until August, and I want to get blood work done. I plan on doing this for a minimum of 30 days. My goal was 90 days, but I'll just see how I feel, how much weight I'll lose, if I lose strength due to the weight loss. That's going to be a really key factor. If I lose too much weight, which I'm already small, 150 pounds, I can't really be affording to lose 10 pounds, or there's no way. I expect to lose a little bit, obviously, because I'm burning fat, but I want to continue to put on muscle mass at the same time, which really isn't easy for a lot of people, believe it or not. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. So far, so good, and I feel good. Nothing crazy going on with my stomach. Digestion, everything seems fine. So, fingers crossed, and I will update you guys a little bit later. Thanks for watching.